Welcome to ARV 219 Multimedia Techniques. In 219, you're going to learn how to tell a story through video, how to plan a story out with storyboards, edit in Adobe Premiere, create titles or any kind of special effects in After Effects, add sound using Adobe Audition with Adobe Premiere Pro. You're going to create an online digital portfolio and then plan, edit, and create a tourism commercial. In this class, you're going to need a computer, the Adobe CC subscription, a notebook, and a camera. Now, some of the cameras on your phones are just as good as your DSLR, so you can use both. And in one of my videos, you're going to see techniques where you can use both together. The book that is recommended to go along with this class for Peach Pit, this book is optional. This is if you feel like you need some additional information, you can purchase this book and go through it yourself. However, I'm not going to require you to submit any of the chapter works like you are used to working in this type of book. So I am going to take you through Adobe Premiere myself and step-by-step tutorials, in which I think are every bit as good as this book is, and I think a little bit easier, but that's just me. I wanted you to know that you can purchase this book if you feel like you need additional support, but I'm going to be there helping you go through each of the steps through this first project at least, so that you know exactly how to use Adobe Premiere and what the best way to go about learning that is. So here's the schedule that I have laid out, and you can find this in D2L under your the content section, and first day, the IP and instructional package, and the info sheet. That's all here with the due dates for every project, as well as what I'm going to be covering each class. So this is a little bit flexible because some of the things in here I'm not sure that we're going to need to go over as in depth. For instance, during the summer, if you had done your website then you already have a portfolio because you use that exercise as your portfolio and all you need to do is run some updates on it, then perhaps you might want to spend a little bit more time on the commercial or the Grand Strand Humane Society video project. You can choose to do that. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more. At the end of a CGC 250, I'm going to probably use about 10 minutes at the end of that class to go over some of this stuff with you guys. So we'll go over this a little bit more in depth then. Here's the list of the items to complete this course. We have Project 1, Project 2, and Project 3. So there's 3 projects. And in Project 1, you have several components. In Project 2, you have a couple of components. And Project 3, you have a few components. So I'm breaking it down into bite-sized pieces. So instead of just saying one big project is due, I'm trying to break it down so that every week you're learning something step by step and that you're keeping up with it. Because I don't want anybody to wait to the very end, the week before something is due, to tackle. These are all kind of big projects, but fun projects, things that I really think are going to excite you and you're going to want to work on them. So this is the way that I have this broken out, and as you can see, when each one of these things is due, you can go to D2L under the Dropbox and review the due dates there as well. Here's the course evaluation breakout. So Project 1 and 2 are 30% each of your grade, and Project 3 is 40%. So make sure that you keep on time, and I have it structured so that some parts of each project are due before the actual final due date, just to make sure that we're all kept on track. Many of you have had a class with me before, and I'm keeping to the same type of layout that I normally do with D2L. So your course home, that's where I'm going to put any upcoming or important events that I need you to be aware of. Contents is going to be organized by week, and that's where you're going to find the weekly message and the list of things to do. And the assignments tab, this is where you're going to be able to see the Dropbox for your submissions of work. So to get started with this, I want you to go to Week 1, Intro to Arv 219. And in that tab, you're going to see the little welcome message I have here, and I have 1 through 7 of all the things that I want you to do this week. If you complete all that, then you are going to be right on track for Week 2. Now make sure you take the attendance quiz and you take a selfie with your college ID so that you can do the ID verification. I want both of those pieces, and then make sure you review Project 1 and the assignment that is due for this week. It's a research project. We're going to go over that in just a second. It's the research to the bigger part of the project. Also, if you have any questions, I'm created a discussion forum, and every week I want you to write something in it, whether it's a question or a comment or some piece of information that you want to know, please feel free to use those every week. I want to use that as a part of your attendance, so make sure you're doing everything that I say on your weekly greetings. Just to reiterate, your attendance is directly tied to your work. So if you're missing assignments or parts of the assignments, or you're not doing a discussion board, then I have to mark you absent. And I think we know at this point 3 absences and I have to withdraw you from the class. So please keep on track. Some other info I wanted to go over, that this class does not have any exams. It's all project based. Normally your ARV classes have all the lectures and everything all populated on D2L for the whole semester. Well, this is going to be a little bit different and new. So every week I'm going to put up under the weeks exactly what's due that week and a video message for each week. You can also feel free to reach out to me at any time. Just because this class is online, you're not alone. I am here to help you. So please reach out. If you are having trouble and I don't know about it, I can't help you. So make sure you are reaching out to me. You have my cell phone number, my email address, and then of course my office hours. Just to reiterate here, my office hours are Monday 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. and Wednesday 2 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. And I do have some free time and flexibility during the week on Tuesday and Thursday if you absolutely need me. Of course, I'd be available. My phone number for my college office is 843-349-5334, and then my cell phone is 843-267-2110. I don't mind if you use my cell phone, but if you are going to text me, make sure that you identify who you are, because a lot of times I'll get a text message and I don't know who the person is. So make sure you identify yourself. Also, email me at colleen.belzotti@hgtc.edu. All right, now for the fun stuff. So this first project, you guys have this unique opportunity that I've just created for you in partnering with the Grand Strand Humane Society. So not only are you going to get some real-world experience, but you're also going to help some cats and dogs find their forever homes. So I'm super excited to go through this process with you. Here is the project sheet for it. You can also review it on D2L under the Dropbox. And I really just want to go over a couple of brief things. For the first 6 weeks, we're going to be working on this project. And in each week, we're going to go through one component of working on that project. So the first week, this week, I'm going to have you research. I want you to look up animal videos, animal photos, and we want the cute kind, not the Sarah McLachlan ones that are sad and you see scared, shivering dogs and cats. We want positive ones, so something happy. So research anything that's out there that might inspire you to create a happy, nice looking video. So you may want to include props. You may want to think about whether or not you're comfortable with dogs or cats. I'm going to ask you in the end of, I think, to class CGC 250, I'm going to have you sign up for either the dogs or the cats. I don't think we'll be able to do both. But if you want to, we'll see if we can schedule that. I'm working with the Grand Strand Humane Society on getting a list of students to them, and then they're going to tell me when and where you guys can go and shoot. It'll be a fun project. But for the first step of this, I want you to research animal images and animal imagery, specifically with cats and dogs. And that's week 1. Week 2, I'm going to have you create a shot list and a storyboard. So I'm going to give you an example storyboard, and I'm going to go over this in next week's video. But I'm going to give you a storyboard, and basically each one of these animals, you're going to get 5 animals, and each animal gets a 15-second video. So 15 seconds isn't very long, so you're going to need anywhere from 3 to 4 shots. So make a storyboard where you have, a wide-angle shot, and then maybe an up-close shot, and then an action shot is what I'm thinking of, if you can storyboard out some of your ideas. The whole point of a storyboard is to think through the process before you actually go and shoot. If you were doing a different type of shoot where it was like a movie, for instance, you'd want to have a storyboard for each one of your scenes. And that way that helps you visualize and it helps you articulate what it is you need to do. We're going to do a little mini version of that next week. Then once you've got it all set, you've got your shot list and your storyboard all aligned, then you're going to take that and you're going to, in week 3 and 4, you're going to sign up for a shoot time with the Grand Strand Humane Society. And again, we'll go over some of the details of that in the coming weeks. I don't have everything on that locked in quite yet. And then in week 5 and 6, you're going to be finishing editing those videos. So for this project, we want 5 15-second videos, 5 photos of each animal, and 2 social posts that are 1080 by 1080 promoting that animal. You know, the animal's name and some sort of cute thing that you can say about adopting them. I'll let you think throughout what you want that to be. So overall, this is a really unique opportunity. It's one that we've never been able to do with our students before, and I'm super excited to see how a partnership with the Grand Strand Humane Society is going to be a both learning experience for my students and for the animals to help get some promotion and find their forever homes. So I know we reviewed the whole project sheet. I just want to go over the thing that's due by the end of this week, which is the research part. So you want to find some animal videos and photos, and you want to research shooting techniques. Think about props you might want to bring and lighting. Start to work on your shot list, which won't be due for 2 weeks, but you can start thinking out that process. For this part of the assignment, I want to hear what you think and the ideas that you've come up with so far. This is a simple text submission right in D2L. Nothing fancy, just type out what you have researched so far. There isn't going to be a file submission upload. You have to do it straight in D2L. Just figured I'd let you know in case you decide to type something up and then make it a PDF and try and submit it. That won't work. You're just going to type it right into D2L. I figured that was the easiest way and simplest method of delivery. And of course, I'm here if you have any questions. So that's the first presentation for Multimedia Techniques. I want to thank you for taking this class. We're going to have a great time. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to be covering and a lot of cool techniques and topics that we're going to go through together. So it's very exciting. Please feel free to reach out. Again, communication is the key to success. I can't help you if I don't know that you're having a problem. And this is one of those things where an online class doesn't mean you're online and all alone. I am here to help you, so please reach out if you need me. Other than that, that's it, and I hope you have a great first week.